Welcome
Welcome
to Shade in the
City.
I'm your girl Treese.
It's now.
And today we are getting into our recap of the love and the marriage that happens in the Huntsville. Season 8, episode 8. Something about
Sunni's destiny has arrived.
That's good. She's on her job today. She's on her job. So yeah, y'all, we want to thank you guys because we are actually, I was going to say 88. We're 98 from hitting our 1,000. So if y'all new viewers, if you like what you see, please make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. But for all of our returning Shade Squad, make sure y'all hit that like button. And the new people, y'all hit that like button too. But you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead.
Definitely subscribe.
Right. Okay. And y'all, let's get into it because like Nell said, she got bored. It wasn't, I thought it was a good episode, but
at the end, I got bored early.
You got bored early. So yeah, let's jump into this episode. And then I also drop you a little Mel tea because Miss Wanda has been online running her mouth.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. Let's get into it, y'all. Let's get shady. Y'all, I'm gonna get it. And when I get it,
up at this point,
I'm gonna get it. And when I get it, I'm gonna post to TikTok.
Work on the Tyler dance, okay? Work on the Tyler dance, and we can do that. No, the new one.
Oh, I still gotta learn the old one. All right, y'all. So let's get into. We pick up where we left off. Marceau and Mel are still going back and forth about Marceau telling news anchor free Martell. So then Mel questions why he didn't reach out to check on her and the kids. Marceau believes Mel would have just texted him back asking who he was and says that he didn't feel comfortable texting Mel. So then she brings up, well, you could have had your wife text me. Valid points. And so Marceau tells her that, you know, basically Martell is the man that she chose. All right. And so she was like, but that was your friend before I even chose him. And I was like, well, you did know him.
I don't know if that make a point.
Okay. So then basically you look now it's like let's move on. So then she asked him to refrain from speaking on her if they plan to move forward, and then he speaks on the millimeters being an army of zombies. Mel says she can't control people she doesn't know, but thinks it's funny that they're talking about her controlling people she don't know, but they can't control Miss Wanda. Okay. And then Mel tells him to stop his family from speaking on her and her kids and walks out. And Marceau says he thinks Mel enjoys what the millimeters do for her. Now, I know I already said it, but since we at this scene and we talking about it, if you haven't already, y'all, because y'all know when I'm doing this in the middle of the video, it's for a reason. If you haven't already, hit that like button.
And that subscribe button. If you haven't already.
Right. So basically what happened on yesterday, which is crazy. Apparently Mel went slammed off. Okay. Now we're not 15 minutes in, so I can't, but when I tell you, if y'all go back, I don't know if she saved the live. I'm sure plenty of YouTubers have it. Mel cussed Miss Wanda out. Okay. Now
go back and see this. This is the Mel I like. That's the Mel.
Right. I was like, oh my God. Like when she was like, F you ain't gonna do da 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 da. I said, man,
where has she been? Twin, where have you been?
Now, apparently Miss Wanda was on her channel a couple days ago, maybe Saturday, or maybe she did it Sunday. But Mel was quick to respond. But as y'all know, Miss Wanda, I'm not going to promote her channel, but Miss Wanda does have her own YouTube channel. She's become a content creator. She does have following. And so if y'all want to go look for her, y'all can do that in your own space and time. I'm not promoting it. However, she did go on and say that she was saying some things about Mel, and that was fine and whatever. You can say what you want. But the real issue is she went on talking about 7th Avenue skincare and how it's basically Noxzema. And yeah.
Noxzema good though.
Well, this is what offended Mel. Because all her products are vegan and so that's what you're not going to do. Okay. And so basically Mel was like, oh, I'll see you in court. That's slander, that's defamation. Because
we know she's gonna take you there.
Oh no, she already said she texted her lawyer. It's in the works. She said you might as well take it down to the courthouse. And she said, I've been sparing you because
let's go there. Wanna go there.
Right. And so she said, I've been sparing you because I actually have a decent relationship with Tisha and Marceau right now. And yet you continue to keep my name in your mouth. And I'm with this. It'd be different if she was just talking, oh, you know, you wrong, you still hurt, whatever. If she wanted to say whatever she wanted to say about Mel personally, that's one thing. But the fact that she was talking about her business, and if Mel can prove that did damage to her sales or anything of that nature, girl, I hope Marceau and Tisha gonna put up for that lawyer for you. Or I hope you're making enough money off your YouTube.
Don't she still got her what was that business? Her potato business?
Her Show Enough food truck.
Yeah.
You see, she went to YouTube.
She could be doing both. Multiple streams of income.
I don't think she's doing both.
Well, she run her mouth, she better be.
Well, that part you better get back in that down truck, Miss Wanda. But yeah,
coach.
So that's the tea. So again, loving Marriage Huntsville and loving Marriage Huntsville. We got some lawsuits. You know, everything plays out on social media before we see it on the show. So I'm sure if they get renewed for another season or the second half of this season, we'll probably see this engagement between Miss Wanda and Mel.
All right. So next up, we have Destiny and Stormy. They're meeting up. Stormy wants to make sure she knows about her Galentine's event, and wants to make sure she's also coming. So they did a little bit of catching up. She let her know her son is doing good. So, they can't believe how far they've come, especially after the Galentine's event that they were at together. We know how that went down. Stormy says that she's expanding her warehouse. She is accepting all the blessings. She's got to move again, okay, because of all these sales and inventory she got. She also said that she's moving and she's happy to be moving because of a millimeter, okay, that came up to her warehouse. And, she said that it really just shook her and basically felt like, she was put in harm's way. Luckily, she wasn't outside. Okay, when the lady came up to her, and she just feels like it's a huge blessing that she's leaving. She let her know that she met it with Mel, asked her how she's doing with Mel. Destiny, of course, they're still not talking, but she said that she did want to give a heads up to everybody, so she let Mel know that Martell will be there, and at that point, Mel said she will not, okay? So she also wanted to let Destiny know, hey, boo, I also invited Moses and Sunni. And, I still want you to show up. Okay. So, she said basically she was at one point, but right now she really ain't feeling nothing at all. And she said she met up with Moses. He showed up with no ring on the finger. Okay. And really talking in circles about his wife and how she was professional and really how they were trying to help her. Destiny said if she was professional, she wouldn't have had your dick laying. Okay. That's what she said. Okay. And she said the real problem is, basically that he wanted to be courted like the girlfriend. And she wasn't about to do that. And said that he was upset because she didn't make it to his birthday. And she just feels like it was a get back type of situation. Do you think it was a get back, Treese?
I don't know. I mean, I will say this. I didn't feel that way, but then when I listened to her at the end of this episode, I definitely thought that, to her point, you're a fine man. You could get any other woman. And this is the same one that you sat next to at the dinner, like at my birthday dinner.
I think maybe it could have started off that way.
It feels, I understand what you're saying. But it does feel a little calculated. And because I first was gonna say, well, you know what, Destiny, you're making it about you. And again, I do that myself sometimes, and I have to check myself and be like, it's not about you. But to your point, I think the way that it started it off, like, oh, how can I stick it to her?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then maybe they really did fall in love, but we'll get into it. But I don't think Sunny has anything to brag on or brag about or with it. Yes, you got you a husband, but it again, some women just will, do anything just to say they have a
Just to
piece
say
of
they
a,
have one.
yeah, just to say they have a piece of a man. So, all right, y'all. Now let's get into where are we at? We are
TJ
Tisha.
Martell.
She's going to Skulk. Here we go. She went by Skulk. We meet MJ, which apparently is their new chief of staff. And they're talking about her upcoming role as PM. He runs down a conversation with Mel, and he admits that Mel gathered his ass. And they say they weren't pressed, basically they both agree they weren't pressed to check on her, especially since Mel is so unresponsive. I'm actually gonna give them that.
My thing is, you didn't have the same energy when Mel brought it to your attention, though. Tisha get on my goddamn nerves with that. You got all this energy, all this smoke when you ain't in a phase.
Oh yeah, and confessionals, and yeah.
When Mel brought it to your attention, girl, you could have hit me up. Oh, well, I didn't know, and I'm gonna do better, and that because you really do be checking on me. Now, we wasn't pressed.
So he brings up her comments about Miss Wanda and how they need to have more control over her. Tisha believes that, well, Mel is not controlling her, the millimeters, and tells them to activate, and Miss Wanda's not doing that. And y'all know what we already talked about. If you ain't got that piece, I'll put timestamps. Y'all can go back to the portion of the video to
To
Miss
be
Wanda
such an
and Mel.
educated woman, she is just childish to me.
She get it from her mama.
Well, she ain't as bad as Miss Wanda, but she's still bad.
She get it from her mama. Stupid is as stupid does.
So, Kid and Trisha, they get to Stormy's event. Basically, she walks them through, how she wants their stage presence to be. Okay, she wants her to sashay, Shantae down the one.
What's all this? It's giving real octopus
down,
vibes.
down the catwalk. Okay, while he's dripping oil all over her body.
Oh
Okay,
boy.
her body. And she's super nervous. Okay, she don't know if she could do it. She a little scared cat. Okay, Moses and Sunny
Well,
show
you
up.
better than me.
What?
That's all I had for that scene.
That is all I had. That was,
Oh,
I'm on Moses and Sunny now.
oh, okay. My bad.
Moses and Sunny show up, and basically she don't know what to expect from the event because she said she is not the best taste in people's mouths right now. Now, because she Destiny's good girlfriend, she pulls Sunny to the side and want the tea. And of course, we know it's the same old story. I ain't about to go through it again because she's telling everybody the same story. Y'all know what it is. While Fletcher is over on the sidelines talking to Moses, and really they just talking about business. Fletcher don't want nothing to do with none of that. Okay. Then Nell, she went to go tell Stormy, how the conversation went. And she said that Sunny said that basically she tried to reach out, but of course, Destiny didn't respond and instead went on the podcast. And they don't feel like, Destiny did that to be vengeful because they don't think that she's a vengeful type of person. Okay. Then Destiny walks in. Okay. Now, one thing I can give Sunny, I thought it was very mature because I've never seen it on any show. I thought it was very mature for her to pull Stormy to the side and let her know, hey, I'm at your event and I want to have a private conversation with Destiny. Is that cool? Like, I don't want to mess up your event. And Stormy gave them a private room so they could have a private conversation because she didn't want her next Galentine's event to be messed up like she did before. Now she goes over
Also, to that point, Stormy, Sunny is also from production, so she may just, you know what I mean, have more couth than
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Well, we ain't gonna call it that because
Okay.
we know she ain't got none of that. Now she did go to Destiny and ask Destiny, girl, you want to have a conversation? Destiny said no. Okay, but she decided the new and evolved me. You know what? I'm gonna go talk to this lady, even though I want to smack the crap out of her. But I ain't gonna do that because I am better, new and evolved. Okay, so then they get in the back room. They start going back and forth about when she reached out, technicalities and stuff.
That's
And when she went and then when she went on the podcast, like it really freaking matters. Destiny wanted to know when they got together, and Sunny told her that they didn't exchange numbers until July or August. Destiny said that they were still together at that time. And Sunny said, girl, he had a whole girlfriend at that time. And Destiny said, well, boo, what does that say about you?
side chick.
That's basically what it's giving. Then
Sonny said,
Destiny
I ain't
asked,
never been nobody's side. Ain't nobody's side
then
chick.
Destiny asked if she was a side chick. Then, oh, we 15 minutes in. Then Sunny said, bitch, I ain't never been no side chick. Destiny said, I ain't your bitch. Now, listen, Miss Production.
She said, I ain't nobody's bitch.
Miss Production, I know you done seen what happened last time somebody called Miss Destiny a bitch. Okay. Them there's fighting words for Miss Destiny. You might want to watch it. You might want to watch it. Although I don't know, this might be a nice little scuffle. So I ain't got no bets on nobody. Okay. But I think Destiny got a lot more anger, a lot more built up inside of her. Okay. Destiny said the worst part. Hold on, no.
And we know Destiny been down to the jail. So we don't,
So basically, then Destiny basically told her, look, this whole situation is foul. Ain't no way you can paint it any other way or make it look like it's something else. Okay. Bitch, you foul. Okay. Destiny said, sorry. The worst part is you tried to drag my name talking about I was a side chick, but I didn't even meet this man until me and him were both single and he was divorced. Sunny said that she was never a side chick, boo. I am the wife. Destiny said, oh, okay, boo, you want him. All right, you play stupid games and you win dumb prizes. I said, if this ain't Treese talking right now, okay? And she told her, girl, he's sleeping with everybody in St. Louis. Of course, she don't think so. She not now. Not now, he not. He was on your time. Destiny said, girl, don't you
Oh,
sound
I
dumb.
thought she said she was sleeping with everybody in St. Louis.
No, she said he's sleeping with everybody in St. Louis. And
Oh,
she said,
that
not
makes
right
sense why
now.
she was like, he's with me all the time.
He
Okay.
said, not right now. He was on your time. And Destiny said, girl, don't you sound dumb. You married that. You sound stupid. You married a hoe. Okay. You can't turn a hoe into a housewife. Okay. Then, she left that conversation. She went to go talk to Martell, basically laugh it up about the conversation. Basically, trying to plead her case. Sunny went to go tell Moses about how everything went down. And she said that Destiny dropped the ball and she picked it up and scored.
Is that what you did?
That's what she said. And then they left. They
And after she insulted Stormy's food and said the sandwiches was
oh,
nasty.
she said the sandwich. Well, Stormy ain't make it, girl. Child back.
So, Martell decided he wasn't model because the body wasn't Audie. And it just wasn't right. You know what I mean? So Martell goes over to greet Trisha and Ken. Ken says he plans to address Martell about giving people the wrong impression about Trisha. I thought this was stupid. But says he'll refrain from doing so because they're at this event. Then Stormy brings out Trisha and Ken to promote her body oil. Trish is visibly nervous and uncomfortable, talking about she was talking through her teeth. And I said, but you do that all the time. That's why we can barely hear you.
You're a shady bitch.
That's why we can barely hear you, Trisha, because you're talking through your teeth like this.
You're a shady
bitch. I'm just saying.
You're a shady bitch. Yes. And you can't even open it. Look, you can't get right. Can't get right.
I'm just saying. Nell and Destiny step outside to have a word. Nell shared that she spoke with Sunny and shares the story that Sunni gave her. Destiny disputes Sunni's claims and says that Sunni was sitting right next to Moses at her birthday dinner. And that's when I said, you a dirty bitch, okay. Then Destiny brings up how
and that it wasn't a bunch of people like she said it was.
Yeah, right. Then Destiny brings up how she heard that Sunni's been doing this since high school, and I was like, well, that's kind of irrelevant.
He realized no, it's not, because remember, Sunni was like, you can ask anybody, you can ask around. I don't do this. And Destiny basically said this is her MO.
So she realizes Destiny is hurt. Destiny feels like he chose Sunni to hurt her, as we've already discussed. Then Destiny begins to get emotional about losing her friendship with Moses, because he's obviously been with her through a lot of, difficult times. And Nell reassures her that basically you'll get through it, girl. You'll get through it. But yeah, that was messed up. I don't care if we on a run, baby, long as I'm next to you. Courtney ain't going to jail though. I'm just like, let me stop.
So Courtney got back to the house from, being at the warehouse and told Stormy, girl, the police was there. It was two of them. The popo. It's the popo, ho. And they was looking for you. Okay, she thought it was a joke. She like, boy, stop playing with me, man. He like, yeah, I don't play by the police. They was there and they was looking for you. So she sends a text to her lawyer to find out what's going on. She finds out that she has 2 arrest warrants from this crazy millimeter, okay? One is for harassing communications and disorderly contacts, okay? Which she feels like doesn't even make any sense, because
the lady came to her place of business.
Okay.
I will say I didn't understand this. I didn't understand.
She has to turn herself into jail for cursing this lady out.
Now, I will say this was an elderly lady, but the fact that you put yourself in harm's way, you being, because this is like a grandma. Like, I'm not making this up. I'm not talking junk about this lady. I'm not going to mention the content creator's name, but I do know who it is. This lady is like 80-something years old, probably like 70, 80 years old. Okay. So my whole thing is, you went down, first of all, nobody goes to Mel's house to get 7th Avenue stuff. So why did you think that it was okay to roll up to Stormy's warehouse instead of get online? And I think
I didn't think it was even a situation like that when she said it was a millimeter.
It was a millimeter.
So if it's a millimeter, why is she? I'm confused.
What do you mean?
Why would she be trying to buy something from her?
That was the story that she said. She said, I went by Stormy's warehouse because I was trying to support her business. And so I was going up to the Canvas Beauty warehouse to buy some stuff. That was her story. She said, she was taking her friend up there who was in Huntsville. So that would be like, you live in Huntsville. And I say, hey, Nels, I really want Canvas Beauty, but I don't like, as she said, the friend story was she doesn't want to, I guess she don't believe online stuff. And that's no shade. This is, she's older, right? So she don't want to order her stuff online. So they thought that again, this is the story. I think it's bullshit. Okay.
She ain't got no cameras. Stormy ain't no cameras.
Stormy was outside when she rolled up on her. So that was her natural. But the lady had her on camera. Like, so you can't tell me you're coming to my shop or coming to my warehouse to buy something, but you already have your camera out when you come up and you roll up on me. You weren't trying to buy anything. You weren't trying to buy anything.
I want to know what the lady said to her. That's what I'm saying. Like, there was no cameras to catch what the lady said.
The lady said, I was trying to buy something, but Stormy.
I mean, what she said to Stormy, not what she
gave. That's what she said to Stormy. And Stormy looked at her like, you this stupid, you old weird lady stalker, BIT, and cussed her to slam.
Oh, she went to Stormy and said, I'm trying to buy something from you. I thought you were saying like that's the story she gave to police.
No, that's the story she gave to YouTube, and after it happened and all the events and the things, but yeah.
Oh, I thought she was up there being crazy with Stormy. And then live.
If you ain't already, I forgot about this piece of tea. If you haven't already, please make sure y'all hit that like button.
And that subscribe button.
So the same lady is actually in court right now with Maurice, because they came out and said that they had found his criminal records or something. And he was like, that's not me. And if you don't take that down, and issue a public apology, I'm going to sue you. Well, Maurice decides to sue them for real, like her and a couple of bloggers. They're all I'm assuming they're all millimeters. Let me not speak, but I believe they're all millimeters. So Maurice shows up to court. They countersue. So one YouTuber, I don't forgive me. I'm sure y'all will drop it in the comments. One YouTuber goes and does a GoFundMe, raises enough money for this particular lady and all the parties involved. But for this one particular lady, the same lady that's with the Stormy situation, and pays for her attorney, only for Maurice to show up in court. And remember when I told y'all he was a fake attorney for real? Not fake, but like whatever. Mm-hmm. He shows up, no paperwork, no documents, no nothing. They've countersued and they added on to the lawsuit. So Maurice tries to come in and he's like, well, I ain't got no paperwork. These are fictitious people. They don't exist, even though you have people sitting in the courtroom, so they can't be fictitious. You've served them with the lawsuit. They can't be fictitious. So the judge was like, okay. And then also he went on to, he wanted to get OWN removed from the lawsuit. And the judge said no. So even though she may be wrong as hell, this lady probably about to, once OWN realizes he lost that, unless they bring their own lawyers to court, because Maurice ain't it. Yeah, this lady about to get some money. But anyway, y'all. So yeah, Stormy has to take herself down to the good old jail and turn herself in, and obviously she's upset. And that was pretty much the episode. I guess we'll pick up where we left off. I think she actually had to maybe spend a few hours in jail. I don't think it was that serious, but I think we do see next episode. Oh, Miss Betty. Stormy, if you don't know, I know she loved her mama. I know we all only got one mama. It's the boundaries for me. I don't think, I think I would have to put a boundary between me and Miss Betty. I'm sorry. I don't think she's, as much as Stormy speaks about mental health, I don't think your mama's good for your mental health. That's just my opinion. But yeah, y'all. So y'all drop down in the comments. Y'all let us know what you think about this episode. Episode 8. We're already at episode 8. Shouldn't we be kind of like Carlos? But yeah, y'all. If you haven't already, please make sure you hit that like button.
Make sure you comment.
Make sure you have subscribed.
And hit the notification bell.
And make sure you're following us on our platforms, the TikTok, the Twitter, the Facebook, and the IG. And we will catch y'all next week for another recap of the love and the marriage that happens in the Huntsville. Bye-bye.
Good night.